That's the same thing we ask you every week. How you doing with all these one-goal games?
I'm doing great with the one-goal games as long as we're winning. It's been a great experience for our group, and every week I seem to sense the players at the end of the game, whether it be the fourth quarter or overtime, they're playing with a lot of calm, and I think they've gotten a lot of confidence from these wins.
Now that you've gotten to watch Notre Dame a bit on tape, is this the best team you've seen so far?
I think so. I think they really every year they come out with a great defense, and they do a wonderful job at that end of the field. They really make you work hard for your goals. So we'd like some transition. The face-offs they're brutal. They have two poles all the time in the face-off, and they want to hunt you down and put the ball back down on the ground. And offensively, they've got some great talent. Guys like Perkovic up top you got to be one of the best, if not the best, midfielder in the country.
What's it say about college lacrosse this season that the number one team loses, it seems, every week, and Notre Dame is number one this week?
Well, I hope you're right this weekend. Hope that follows suit. That would be good for Syracuse. I think it's we've talked all along about the parity of lacrosse, especially at the Division I level. It's exploded in high school, so everybody has a good recruiting year every year. And, it's just been great to be in the ACC and have a game like this one coming up.
Once you guys get into the 1 versus 3, do the kids probably get excited about it? Do you let them?
They probably do. We haven't really talked about it. It's pretty much just focus. We know that Notre Dame's a good team, and anybody could be number 1 or 2 or 3 next week, and we got to be prepared to play them.
What is it that they do so well? Is the goalie, the defense as usual, or?
I think it's the defense. I think their offense has, evolved over the years. They've got some very talented players. The 2 attackmen down low are very good. The lefty and then number 24 win. The righty can go with hurry-up offense. If they catch us substituting in a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 situation, they can go to the goal pretty quickly. And again, you got a guy like Perkovic that's 6'4", 6'5", 220 pounds. Really uses his size really well. He's got good speed. He goes hard to the goal. He can shoot right-handed. He can shoot left-handed. His stats haven't been great as a whole, but the last 3 games he's done very well, shooting at a much higher percentage than he did early in the year.
Are you going to poll Perkovic?
Yes.
Do you have any idea how good your team is yet? I mean, every game is so close. I don't know if this will be a gauge maybe this week.
Well, I think we're getting better. I think that we're, as coaches and players are knowing who we are a little bit more. We've got guys that have stepped up, the Trimbolis of the world, got 7 games under their belt now, not playing like a freshman as they were early in the year. A talented guy, Matt Lane's has done a good job there in that spot. We've used Mariano up top a little bit more in the midfield. With Sergio getting healthy has helped us a lot. And guys like Nick Mariano, if you can, if he gets that kind of production playing in the midfield, that really helps us.
And you mentioned Trimboli, scoring the game winner last week. How have you kind of seen him progress from the start of the season in fall ball to now?
Well, he's got very good ability. He's come in, he's got very good speed. He's got a great first step, which helps him get separation from the defender. And then he's got very good acceleration after that quick first step, which helps him get even more separation. It forces an earlier slide. And he's very good going down either alley. He can go right-handed, he can go left-handed and shoot on the run, which makes him more dangerous. And, he should be a big part of our future.
John, after the Duke game, Coach was asked about Ben and how great he's been during his career in faceoffs. And he brought up the point that oftentimes by the time you're a senior, it's such a grinding, difficult position. Even the best players are banged up. It wears you down. Do you sense that? I mean, do you feel like Ben's had such a hard, long career that at some point, it might wear down physically?
Well, no, I think it's, I think he had an injury. And don't get me wrong, I thought the Duke faceoff guy was terrific and has matched up well. I think we've talked about certain players doing well against other players, whether it be technique or just a quickness issue. Sometimes it's the kind of stick they use. And I think Ben, with his injury, came back, did well after his injury. But as a result, you kind of tweak your techniques a little bit if you're not as strong with a shoulder or an arm or a wrist, and you change your technique a little. And now it's a matter of him just getting his technique back that he's healthy. And I think you're going to see him do fine the rest of the year.
Where is he now? I mean, is he close to being to where he needed to be?
I think that he's been working on a lot of things with Coach Donahue this week, and we'll see on Saturday. But we expect good things out of Ben.
How would you evaluate the freshman class as a whole and kind of their impact so far this season?
I think it's a very good freshman class. We've got some guys who are getting in the game. Durth along with Trimboli have been on the second midfield, and like guys like Nick DiPietro on close defense has got some good time. You know, we got Logan Wisnakas, who's redshirting right now. Has had a very good fall and spring. I think you're going to hear a lot about him in the future. So there's a number of guys. There's probably a number of guys I'm forgetting right now that I think you're going to see play a lot of lacrosse for Syracuse.